Cheers.
How many pictures are on Yelp? Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where you're at. 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married. Now you know, first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
And look at.
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean that's a whole nother
You think so? First, foremost, I want to thank everybody for listening. Welcome to the Men Don't Know podcast. I'm the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Bowen. And here on the podcast, we talk with a bunch of guys. We ask a bunch of women questions over wine and cocktails. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app, I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always, but hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message. Corey, my guy.
Yeah.
How we living?
Great.
All right, man. Question of the day. We hitting the ladies today. Can you fall back in love?
With your same person?
Yeah.
So what happened? How'd you fall out of love the first time?
I mean, I'm not asking that question. I want to know, can you fall back in love? I'm not asking that question.
I think you can.
Smile.
My bad. My bad.
I'm not sure exactly how, but like, let's say I'm just making up a scenario here where
yeah.
maybe just stuff gets stale or something.
Yeah, stuff gets stale, work, I feel like work plays a lot into it.
It could. Maybe you get you get older, you
job,
find
gotta
new
hit
things.
OT.
Yeah. Or you go into a different career. Maybe it involves stuff that opens up new avenues with your relationship, whether it's money or maybe you have a career where you have more time at home instead of just the typical Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
Yeah.
More time means more, you can do more fun things maybe that spice up the relationship, and then you could fall back in love. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that plays a part.
Let's find out. Let's hit my sister up. Do. Come on. There we go. All right.
Hey.
How we doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Chilling here with Coy. Coy, say what's up, Nina.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Coy.
Question of the day, Nina. Can you fall back in love? I know, I guess I should preface it and give so many different instances and scenarios, but all in all, can you fall back in love?
I believe you can fall back in love, most definitely.
Damn, really? Damn, I didn't think that.
Yeah.
And damn.
Oh, yeah. I mean, okay, how they always, well, not how they, like they say, is that how you are in your 20s? I hope you're not in your 30s.
Yeah.
How you are in your 30s? I hope you're not in your 40s. Like, you continue to grow, you continue to change. So I do believe that two people who've changed definitely can reconnect and then fall back in love.
Yeah.
But there, it's all different circumstances.
No, 100%. I think, I don't know. Like, it's just for me, I feel like it's just one of those things where it's like, gets super dicey. It's like, you really can, but can you really, you want to, but I know you want to, but kind of doesn't work out.
Do you think it takes two people to change for that to happen, or one could change, the other person could feed off of it?
No, I think it takes two people to change because, like, I have one friend that it happened to. They were dating in their 20s and they didn't work out. She was in school. He was just doing whatever, really didn't really know what he wanted to do in life. So they broke up. And then he figured out what he wanted to do. Of course, she's out of school, all that stuff in her career. Yeah. And they reconnected. And I mean, look, they both changed. And they gave it like a shot, but it started really as like their friendship. It was like, hey, what's up? How are you? I know I haven't talked to you in a minute. And then it progressed. It wasn't like off of jump. They didn't jump back into it. It took about a good 6 months.
Do you think all restarts of rekindling, like the falling back in love, need to start at a friendship?
Yeah, but you know what? Not all restarts are meant to be rekindled either. I had a restart, and it should have stayed where it was when I left the first time.
It should have been non-restart. Do not resuscitate.
For sure. Yes. It should have been left there. It should have been dead. We should have.
Coy puts every relationship after it's over on a DNR.
DNR. Do not resuscitate.
I'm like, Coy, come on, man. Coy is
I don't blame you, Coy, because it's very far and in between. Because, you know, they were in their 20s. We were like a little bit out of high school and whatnot. And now, I mean, this just happened. So, I mean, we're, you know, in our 40s.
Yeah.
So it's like, this wasn't just, it just was a coincidence.
Damn, ran it back a decade after, huh? Came in strong, clutch, big shot by.
Yeah, I mean,
Vlade.
So much changed. So much. Even he changed. It was great to see, though. I mean, he changed. She definitely changed as well. I mean, it was just, it's exciting. It's exciting to see because they're actually on the same page, but they didn't go into it like that. I was like, oh my God, hey, what's up? Like, haven't talked to you in like almost 10 years, you know?
Yeah, decade strong. Yeah. Do you think, let me ask you this, do you think it's what was needed for that to happen?
I do. Oh, most definitely.
Damn.
Yeah, it was definitely needed. And they'll both say like, it was definitely needed. He's like, yeah, I needed to get my life together. But we're young, getting out of high school. Like, I think the way he did it was great. Like, he was living, you know, his best life. He finally figured out what he wanted to do. And then he focused.
Do you?
And
let me
he did
ask
it
you
because
this.
I was still in contact with him.
Okay, so now, you know, I hate to stumble off onto other roads, but let me ask you this. Do you feel like it's because a man is lost in his career that relationships ultimately is the demise of most relationships?
I think when people get lost in their careers, it's a demise because it goes both ways. It's not just on the man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. That was deep.
Yeah, because there's definitely ways to keep your relationship going. You know, like when you're both building your empire, like those small, you might not be able to, you know, go out every night, but when you're coming home and you're like, okay, this is going to be our date night, and who cares what time date night is? Yeah. You guys just have to work on it.
Yeah, it needs to happen.
Trust me, it goes both ways because I have, you know, a friend who's like, oh, career, and her husband, it's, you know, and I'm like, girl, at the end of the day, because everyone's like, oh, well, you can have it all. I was like, everything comes with a price. You can't.
Damn. Oh, yeah.
And it's really what it is. Like, people are gonna be like, oh, how dare they? No, everything comes with a price. You could sacrifice something to get to where you want to be. You just have to realize if that sacrifice is worth it. Yeah. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't.
Didn't think about that. I mean, 100% true though. Can the entrepreneur date the 9-to-5? I got to table that for another talk. Go ahead, right there.
I do.
Down.
Yeah, most definitely. Because I'm doing it right now. Yeah, most definitely.
Oh.
But we're
gonna come back to that. That's why I just want to know. Okay. I'm gonna let you go. But yeah, damn. Right. Because we got to table that and we have to ask you. But we'll get to you. I'll hit you up later. I appreciate you.
All right. You guys have a good time.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
See? The double back is what? You can't fall back in love.
You can or can't?
She said you can. You don't think you can? Let me ask you, Coy.
I told you already.
just don't believe you.
Okay.
I don't believe you. I feel like I need to, hang you. I need you to have. I need you to be hung upside down like the Joker, and I need to be like Batman. Where is he?
There's too many factors that fall into that. Can you fall back in love? I think it's possible. Yeah.
But it has to. Everything has to. Everything
has
has
to change.
to
That's why I asked her. Do you think it's one person or two people?
Yeah. It's like a clock ran on gears. Everything has to work simultaneously.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it. All right, let's go to another one. Do 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 do. Damn it! Let me just go over here. Damn. Oh, that might have been an accident. Let me call her. Huh. Try one more time. Damn, maybe not. Oh, let me see what happened. Don't know what happened. Oh. That's what I said. I don't know what happened either. Take me off the Wi-Fi.
Hello.
Hey, I don't know what happened either.
Me neither.
Don't worry about it. I'm here with Koi. So what's up to M?
What's up, Em?
Hey, Koi.
Question of the day. I just got off the phone with my sister, and I feel like the women I'm calling today are like the perfect women to call. Can you fall back in love?
The long sigh.
Hey, that's what I said. I said perfect woman to call. Go ahead.
No, I think it depends. This is a tough one because,
What?
I think for me, no.
No.
I left a 9-year relationship.
Ooh.
And I tried. I mean, I think for probably at least a year, if not 2, I was pretty checked out, pretty done, and not in love. But I tried. I loved him, but I was not in love with him. And I tried, and I tried, and I tried, and it just never came back.
Damn.
So for me, I don't think so. But I guess I've also seen, I know friends of mine who have gone through rough patches and then brought it back, but I don't know that they ever fell out of love either. So that's a tough one to say
to gauge.
Yeah. I mean, I think everybody goes through rough times in their relationship, but I think once you lose that, being in love with somebody, I don't think it comes back. You know, I don't that because it takes so long to fall in love with somebody. I think you have to
you think
that.
so?
Well,
I mean, because here we are. You said what you said, but I feel like you can't do that. That's the cat. You can't do that. That's the pot calling the kettle black.
The circumstance of what made them fall out of love matters too.
Yeah.
If all of a sudden you're super in love, then all of a sudden you find out your spouse is cheating, what happens? Does your love just go away overnight?
No, I don't think so, because I think my ex cheated on me very early on in our relationship, and I was mad at him, but I still was in love with him.
Right.
That's why I stayed. I was still so in love with him, so I don't think that's even it. I mean, I'm sure it causes some.
Damn, is that karma coming back? Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
Wait, I missed it. What?
I missed
Was
it
that karma? Wait, no, because hear me out. Let's because they say karma has no expiration date on it.
Right.
Yeah.
You were madly in love with a guy. He cheated on you. And then you fell out of love with him years and years down the road.
It's possible. Very possible.
And he wanted to marry you and you fell out of love.
Yeah,
It depends. Did he already make up for that karma though? Like, let's say he
can't
cheated.
make up for. Well, I guess you can make up for karma,
right?
but-
Let's say he cheated and then he did everything he can to get back and deserved a second chance and got it. Then,
Well, she gave him a second chance regardless.
right? But is that like prison time served?
I mean, there's.
I know who decides that, really.
Yeah. Who decides that? I mean, only karma
The person
decides
who got
that, bro.
cheated on
But I think-
deserves it.
I mean, back to what Coy said, though, like, he did, like, I wouldn't have stayed had he not made it right.
Okay, so he made it right. That means it was even.
No. That was even for her. That's even for
In my
her.
opinion.
Yeah.
That was even for her. Not for karma.
Yeah. But once I didn't have those feelings of just being in love with him, it never came back. I mean, like I said, I tried everything. I told him, this is how I feel. This is what I need. This is what I want. And nothing. It just never. I never didn't love him, but I just didn't have that like in love. And I think those feelings, like that excited feeling, like that honeymoon phase, all of that comes and goes, obviously. But like the whole like being in love with somebody doesn't.
Damn.
You know, I because like I said, there was really bad times early on in our relationship, and I never fell out of love. I was still so in love with him, which is why I stayed.
Yeah.
But then in the last couple of years of our relationship, all things considered, things were really good. Like we really weren't fighting a lot. There was really not a lot of problems.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't there. Like I just didn't have that feeling.
Yeah. That's why there weren't problems, because you weren't there.
Yeah, because you don't cause problems when you don't care.
Oh, that's a bar. You don't cause problems when you don't care. I gotta write that down. God, where is my phone?
But that's when you have to be concerned, right? Is when you have the girl who's on you about things and is upset and mad or fighting, or God, she nags me all the time. But the day that she stops, it's because she doesn't care, and that's when you should be concerned.
And
vice versa.
Yeah, when you don't cause problems, you don't care.
Yeah, because it's just not worth it at that point. You're like, I don't want to fight because I don't care. I don't. Damn. But when you're fighting for somebody, then you're gonna bring those things up and try and fix them or confront them or deal with them. It's gonna upset you to some extent. When things don't upset you anymore, you're checked out.
Mm-hmm. When you don't care.
Yep.
Jesus. Oh, okay. So let me ask you, and I can ask you this, even though it's not for you, but you know them, and me and Corey are definitely coming up to your place that has what looks like a lagoon in the backyard. Corey, her place is fucking ridiculous. Yeah, her place got like a lagoon in the backyard. I didn't. I had to
chop her in.
I had to ask her. I was like, "Where the fuck you at?" And she, I'm at the house. I was like,
"You said the chopper."
You have to chop her in.
I don't know. It's. I mean, you know what that means. But I mean, inside jokes. But anyways, your parents, do you feel like, and how long for to set the record on air, how long have they been together?
40 years.
40 of them things.
40 married.
40 married. 40 married.
Damn.
I wasn't itching my dad's pants. Like, Jesus. And let me ask you this. Are they still in love?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Wow. And I know you can't speak to it, but that's my question. And I know we next month on the New Year, that is one episode we are locking down into, because I need to understand, how do I get there? Like,
yeah. I mean, I ask them all the time. I mean, we'll have to, like you said, we'll dive deeper with them, but
yeah.
But you can see it. You just look at them and you can see them interact, and the things that they do for each other, and the way that they look at each other, and the way that they act around each other. It's like, how do you sustain that? It's incredible.
Damn, 40.
And you could just see. I mean, they've been through it all too.
Yeah.
We'll dive into that, and they can tell you, but. Yeah. They've been through everything you can imagine, and they've never once wavered. There's been, neither of them have ever left each other. Neither of them have ever cheated. Like,
fuck. That's some shit I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Get me
you
on
don't hear
that.
that anymore.
No, you don't. That's what I'm saying. Get me on that. Like, I don't even see that. No offense, I don't even see that on television.
No.
And that's another story. Shit. Dang, all right. I'm gonna let you go. That was a lot. At the last second. That was a lot.
No worries.
I gotta kind of process that, but I'll text you later. I appreciate you.
All right, sounds good. Bye, guys.
Bye. 40.
Let's just start on one.
Coy.
1 month.
Coy. I don't.
Yeah.
Coy, I don't even know. Coy, to be honest with you, Coy, 40? Coy, 40 is a long time. 40 is 4 decades. Coy, 40 is like
half a lifetime.
Yeah. 40 is half a lifetime if you plan to live to 80. Remember that. And she said 40 is marriage. 40 is marriage. Like,
we gotta have older people on the show to tell the secret.
I guess what's that Western called? You gotta have. We gotta get everybody over. What was it? It has to be over 50.
What? Gone with the Wind?
No. Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Oh.
I want to. Okay. I guess I want to have. You have to be over 50 because I want the good, the bad, the ugly.
You definitely get all that over.
Yeah, and I think that's what I want when we do that. Like, man, that's wild. We gotta figure that out, Coy. Jesus Christ, 40. I got people struggling at 2. They looking at me 2. That's enough. I'm like, Jesus, man. Last caller kind of bailed. Let me call a guy real quick, cause man, I want to pick a guy, but I can't pick him because I know too many. And this is okay, guys. And let me preface this on the callers I pick, and we can go to a little deep dive. I try to pick the callers that I feel like would have the best explanation and the best advice,
the best experience,
that could give us the best answer to the questions we have. As helpful as possible. But even if I know the best person that can give it, but I know that person's situation, I'm not going to put that person in a situation that
you're talking about their own personal life.
Yeah, I don't want it to be too dicey because of the fact that I know where they're at in life, and I don't want to put them in that type of position to where they have to speak on their own situation. So I'm just going to call one of my boys that he's had some relationship. What's up? Hey, I need to call you real quick. I couldn't call who I wanted to call, and someone else kind of had something else come up. I'm here with Coy, but I know I can call you because you have a wealth of life experiences that, man, you've got a lot. So I know I can always call on you for certain situations. And my question to you today is, can you fall back in love?
Fall back in love?
Yeah.
Yes. But
hey,
to me, there's buts. It's not just.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, like, a lot of that circumstantial, but like not all the time. Like sometimes you can't fall back in love, right? Yeah. It's really like you got to work on the relationship to fall back in love. Like it takes both parties in that case, because like if typically like if you fall out of love and like you're usually falling out of love for a specific, like for a multitude of reasons. Yeah. And then like that person that you're falling out of love with has to be able to work on whatever it is that they're, that's causing that, so to speak, right? Yeah. And then you have to work on yourself to be able to like understand that there's a growth process to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because there's so many factors involved, right? Are you falling out of love, based on somebody's actions or what they're putting in a relationship? Are you falling in love because you're checked out?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot that really goes into that. So like the short answer is yes, but like there's so much more caveat to that. Like, could I ever fall back in love with my ex? No. Right? Like, never gonna happen. But like, can you fall back in love with somebody? Like, I'll take for instance, like I'm sure we heard of people that were like, I've heard of people that were married, got divorced, and then got remarried. It's not like it doesn't happen. Like, but the reality of it is that most times it doesn't happen. Yeah. Right? Most times when you fall out of love, you move on. Yeah. Right? Whether that's like, you just don't entertain that aspect ever again for a variety of reasons. So, I mean, like, without being specific, because everybody's situation is different, like, yes, but not typically.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, no, 100%.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, that is a good answer. All right. I got one more question for you, and it's kind of on the fly, but I want you to answer it with a question. And normally we don't do this, but this time it is. I need give me a question you would like me to ask a couple that's been married for 40 years.
I mean,
yeah, it's kind of hard, isn't it?
No, the question, it's not like, oh, how do you stay together that long, or how do you, like, it's like, how do you adapt? Like, how have you guys adapted to each other's individual growth, right? So like as people grow, they change in certain ways, whether it's the things that they like, things they're interested in, how they conduct themselves on a day-to-day basis. And some of that growth sometimes pushes people apart. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And the couples have to grow together, so to speak. Yeah. Right? And in those changes, think of like a couple that was together since like high school or something like that. They're a different person at 15, 16, 17, 18 than they are at 41, 42. 100%. And like the question is like, how do you adjust to those life growths together over time to keep the relationship great? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. That would be the question, in my opinion.
I like that. Damn, that's a fire ass question. All right, Diddy. I'm gonna let you go, my guy. I appreciate you as always.
Yes, sir.
See you, man.
All right, go.
Yep. Bye.
Hey,
that's a good question.
Yeah, bruh.
Like, a lot of things change. In
everything changes, years. Bro. Not even in 40. Everything's changed. Everything changes yearly. Mm-hmm. There's always some type of growth or decline in you yearly.
Or a newfound love that you like. Yeah. Something that, like, we know couples that, they get older, they like something like, all of a sudden start playing golf. Yeah. How's the spouse or the husband going to adapt to it?
Yeah, 100%.
Like I said earlier, a new career might involve you having to be out of town for a while. How do they
adjust
to that? Yeah. A lot of different things.
Yeah. Damn. I like that. Oh, yeah. All right. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for listening. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app, I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always, but hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message. We are out.
How many pictures are on Yelp? Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where that.
45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour? Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. First date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with him.
And look at
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole nother
thing. So?
Being